You know, I never really had a fear of bears before watching this movie, and after seeing it, I still don't. I'm afraid of the forest now. Hello everyone, I'm Epic Luko, and I review movies.
Only safe thing to do is track a new course back up online.
Then what we gonna do? Sit out there like a bunch of goddamn ducks? You and your half-breed son get to walk on out? I'm talking to you.
The Revenant is directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, and Domhnall Gleeson. The story surrounds the true story of Hugh Glass, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who was a fur trader in the 1800s who was mauled by a bear and left for dead by one of his comrades, played by Tom Hardy. The rest of the movie is a gripping journey to find Hardy and exact revenge. Now, I've been excited to see this movie for quite some time, considering that it originally released in 2015, but I wasn't able to get to see a screening of it. But I mean, that's not the only thing to get excited for. The guy who directed Birdman is directing this movie. Leo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, big names connected to this movie, so I was really pumped to see it. And now that it's finally out, all I can say is I will never look at the wilderness the same way again. The Revenant is one of the most beautifully directed films I've ever seen in my life. The camera work, along with the techniques used to create this movie, are absolutely mind-blowing to comprehend. As I said, the director of this film is the same guy who made Birdman, which was my favorite movie of 2014, and it shows that that was not just a one-off for Iñárritu. Similar to Birdman, he utilizes wide shots and one-takes to incredible results. And if that wasn't enough to impress, he decided to film this movie with nothing but natural lighting. That means that every single shot in this film feels organic and real, and it lends itself so greatly to this setting because it puts you in the moment with the actors and in that environment. Speaking of acting, can we just all agree that Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors working today? I mean, is there really any debate at all? Seriously, the work that this man committed to his performance in this film is just nothing short of spectacular. He barely speaks in the role, and even when he does, half of it is in a different language. Instead, his performance is virtually all visual, and it is truly spellbinding to witness. He goes through some soul-crushing ordeals, and it is very effective in terms of emotional investment for the character. And his performance is mirrored by Tom Hardy, who is great as this weasel of a man who you really end up despising. However, like most of his other performances, he does tend to mumble a little bit, and at times it can be a little hard to understand what he's saying. Other than that, he was really great. Domhnall Gleeson is also great in this. He has been extremely impressing me as of late. With his roles in Ex Machina and Star Wars last year, I'm seeing a very bright future for this guy. Another aspect of this movie that I loved was its raw intensity. There are moments in this film where my mouth was on the floor due to a gorgeous blend of cinematography and acting. In particular, the bear scene. I'm not even going to go any farther than that. I don't know how this was executed, but it is a true achievement in filmmaking and had me completely astonished. As for issues I had, there are a few times in this movie where it tries to reach a higher meaning in terms of spiritual significance, particularly in DiCaprio's dream sequences. There are moments where the character will black out and the imagery that follows doesn't always make sense and it comes off as very heavy-handed. The film is also very long, and while I personally didn't have a problem with it, I was just so invested with everything, I can understand how people could get winded by the length of the film. Other than that, I was extremely impressed by this movie. With masterful cinematography, innovative filmmaking techniques, and great performances led by one of Leonardo DiCaprio's shining roles, this is honestly a film that I can say needs to be seen to be believed. I am going to give The Revenant an A. With this movie and Birdman under his belt, I honestly think that Alejandro González is coming up in the ranks as one of the better directors working today. I can't wait to see what this guy next. I will be eagerly waiting for his next film. So that was my review for The Revenant. What did you guys think of this movie? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and discuss among yourselves. That's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button to see more videos that I've done, and I'll see you all next time.